next panelist is Dr. Brian Ardis. Thank you for being here. He's treated over 10,000 patients from around the world, and he will explain the impact of current medical protocols in our healthcare system. Doctor, thank you.
The cover-up and corruption is insane. Anthony Fauci is one of the biggest liars in the planet, and I didn't know who he was. May 2020, he declared in a memo on NIH.gov that there is one drug and one drug only that we're going to allow all hospitalized Americans to be treated with for COVID-19. This one drug, in May of 2020, he said there was 2 studies that proved it safe and effective against one, the Ebola virus in Africa, in a study a year earlier, and then in a second study that ran from January to March of 2020. And it was actually conducted by the maker of Remdesivir called Gilead. They gave that drug to Ebola patients. Anthony Fauci was the only one that funded the entire study in Africa, so he knew this data. They found that it was the only drug in that one-year study that had an over 50% death rate of all the innocent Africans they gave that drug to in that experimental trial. The safety board for the trial pulled Remdesivir from the study in August of 2019, halfway through that study, and said not another African can get this drug. It's too deadly and too ineffective is what they said. Anthony Fauci declared in May of 2020 that in that Ebola trial, it was found to be the most safe and effective drug against the Ebola virus. That's what he said. I knew right away from the Gilead study conducted 2 months earlier that the entire kidney failure, multiple organ failure was a result of Remdesivir and had nothing to do with the virus. And that is absolutely true. I said in May of 2020, went to the media, I said everyone needs to be warned that Anthony Fauci has declared a drug to be the solution to a pandemic for all innocent Americans. He is going to kill hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of innocent Americans with this drug. So you have kidney failure, liver failure, now heart failure being caused by Remdesivir, published to do so. Guess what the only authorized drug to treat COVID-19 children is now? In hospitals and outside. Remdesivir.